Hello and welcome back to the Deep Dive. It is so wonderful to have you here with us.
It is good to be here.
Today is a really special session because we're stepping away from, just simple vocabulary lists. We're not just memorizing objects or places. We're doing something much more personal.
We are. Today is about precision.
Precision. I like that.
It is about the difference between a random event and, well, a defining character trait. We're looking at structure, logic, the architecture of your daily life.
That feels surprisingly high stakes when you put it that way.
It really is. It is the architecture of reputation. If you use the wrong word, you tell a lie about your own life.
So let's just jump right in. We've got a clear mission today, which is to unpack the idea of frequency. But I want you to start us off with that logical puzzle you mentioned earlier.
Right. Let's look at a seemingly simple sentence. I want you, our listener, to just visualize this sentence. I drink coffee.
Okay, I drink coffee. Subject, verb, object. It's grammatically perfect.
It is grammatically correct, yes. But informationally, it is. That's poverty. It tells us almost nothing.
Because it's just yes or no. You either do it or you don't.
Exactly. I mean, and think about the reality of that statement. Does I drink coffee mean you are addicted to caffeine? Or does it mean you have a cappuccino, say, once a year on your birthday?
I see what you mean. The sentence is just too vague. It lacks data. If someone told me that, I don't really know their habits. I don't know who they are.
Precisely. You are giving me a fact, but not a habit. To understand a person, we need to know the frequency of their actions.
Okay, so this is where it gets a little more emotional for me. Let's change the example. Imagine I say to you, I lose my keys.
A common admission, many people lose their keys.
But the frequency changes everything about my personality. If I say, I always lose my keys, that's a disaster. It means I'm disorganized, I'm scatterbrained. Maybe you shouldn't trust me with your keys.
It suggests a fundamental character flaw, yes.
Right. But if I say, I sometimes lose my keys, well, that's just being human. Everyone does that. You forgive me instantly.
So the difference between always and sometimes is the difference between being chaotic and being a normal, functioning adult.
That's why we need this tool. To tell the truth effectively, you need what we're calling the ladder of frequency.
The ladder. A visual tool we are going to build in your mind today. But before we start climbing, we need to set the ground rules.
Yes, we have two very important constraints for you. These are non-negotiable. First up, the 3-second rule.
Speed matters. We are not rushing you, but we are training your brain to access information quickly. When we get to the practice drills, you must think and speak within 3 seconds.
It's about building a reflex, right?
It is about bypassing that slow, analytical part of your brain and moving straight to production.
And the second rule is my favorite. Connection, not perfection. The goal is just communication. We want you to be understood. If you make a little grammar mistake, but I get your message, that's a win.
Agreed. Perfection is the enemy of progress. So let us look at the logic. Concept 1, the ladder.
Okay, let's build this.
Yeah.
I want you to visualize a tall ladder in your mind.
At the very top of this ladder is 100%, absolute certainty. At the bottom, 0%, the void.
And we're going to give you the word, the percentage, and the meaning. We want you to repeat the word out loud after us. Your mouth needs to learn the shape.
Let's start at the summit. 100%. The word is always.
This means every single time, no exceptions.
Repeat after me. Always.
Great job. Just say it loud and clear.
Now be careful with this word. Always is a strong commitment. If you say, I always call my mother on Sundays, and you miss one.
You've technically lied.
You have. It's an absolute... People often use it to exaggerate, like you always leave the lights on.
But really, they just mean you do it a lot.
Correct. Now, let's step down a bit. We are at roughly 80%. This is a habit, a routine, but life happens, the word is, usually.
Meaning, most of the time. It's your normal way of doing things.
Repeat after me.
Yeah.
Usually.
You're doing great. Keep going.
Good. Now let's go to the middle of the ladder. 50%. Maybe yes, maybe no. The word is sometime.
Meaning, half the time. It's not a habit, but it's not a surprise either. It's unpredictable.
Repeat after me. Sometimes.
Nice. That one's pretty common.
And finally, let's go all the way to the bottom. Absolute 0. The word is never.
Meaning not one time, not yesterday, not today, not tomorrow.
Repeat after me. Never.
Perfect.
So there you have it. Always, usually, sometimes, never.
Wait a minute. Real life isn't always at the extremes, is it? You said always is a bit dangerous.
That is true. Always and never are black and white. Simple but rigid.
And life happens in the gray areas. I feel like we need something for the things that are, rare.
You are looking for the space between 0% and 50%.
Exactly. What if I do something very rarely? It's not never. I have done it, but it's definitely not sometimes. It's like 5%.
Ah, yes. For this, English has a very specific, very useful phrase. The phrase is, hardly ever.
Oh, I use this one all the time. Hardly ever. It sounds a little softer than never.
It means very rarely, almost never. It suggests that while the action is possible, it is highly unlikely.
So you could say, I hardly ever eat sugar. You're not saying you never do, but it's not part of your life.
Let's practice that one. It is 2 words. Repeat after me, hardly ever.
You got it. That adds so much more color.
However, knowing the vocabulary is only half the battle. You can have the best bricks in the world, but without a blueprint, you cannot build a house.
You mean where these words actually go in a sentence? We have the ingredients, now we need the recipe?
Correct. The placement. Concept 3, the golden rule.
Yeah.
In English, word order is, well, it's strict.
Right, so what is the golden rule?
The rule is simple, but you must memorize it. The frequency word goes before the main verb.
Before the action.
Correct. Let's look at a common mistake. I often hear learners say, I go always to the gym.
I go always.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds a little clunky. It breaks the flow.
It is incorrect because go is the verb, always is the frequency. So the frequency must stand in front.
So the correct way is, I always go to the gym.
Precisely. Or, I never smoke.
Okay, so never is before smoke. Always is before go. It's a rhythm. Subject. Frequency. Verb.
It is logical, however.
Uh-oh. I knew it's too simple. Here comes a however.
There is always an exception in English.
Of course there is. What's the curveball?
The verb to be.
Am, is, are the heavy hitters.
Exactly. The verb to be is the king. It breaks the golden rule. It does not like words standing in front of it.
So if the golden rule is before the verb, the rule for to be is.
The frequency adverb goes after the verb to be.
Okay, this is a trap. Let's use an example.
Let's take the sentence. He is late. If we want to say this happens 100% of the time, we do not say he always is late.
No, that sounds wrong to my ears. It feels incomplete.
We won't put it after. He is always late.
He is always late. Okay, so recap. For normal actions like run, eat, sleep, the frequency goes before. I always eat.
Correct.
But for to be, am, is, it goes after. I am always happy.
It is a simple switch, but you must be vigilant.
All right. I think we have the vocabulary, the nuance, and the rules.
Now we must apply it. Knowledge without application is just noise.
It's time for the drill.
This is the most important part of our deep dive. Remember the 3-second rule.
Okay, here's how it works. We'll give you a simple sentence and a percentage.
You have 3 seconds of silence to say the full correct sentence out loud. Then we will give you the answer.
Connection, not perfection. Just try to beat the clock. Ready?
Let us begin. Drill 1. Standard verbs. Remember the golden rule? Frequency before the verb.
Here's the first one.
Prompt. I eat breakfast. 100%. Answer. I always eat breakfast.
Did you get it? Always before eat. Let's do another, a negative one.
Prompt. I drive to work. 0%. Answer. I never drive to work.
Good. Never before drive. You're building the sentence.
Let's continue. Lock in this pattern.
Prompt. I watch movies. 50%. Answer.
Yeah.
I sometimes watch movies.
Yeah.
Doing great. Now, let's try that nuance phrase we learned, the 5% one. Be quick.
Prompt. I eat sugar. 5%.
Yeah.
Answer. I hardly ever eat sugar.
That's a tricky one. Hardly ever. It sits in the same spot right before eat.
Now, we must increase the difficulty. We are entering the danger zone.
Drill 3, the exception. The verb to be.
Be careful. Remember, the frequency goes after to be.
Okay, focus. Here's the prompt.
Prompt. He is happy. 80%.
Answer. He is usually happy.
Did you put usually after is? He is usually happy.
It feels different, doesn't it? Let's try one more with to be.
Prompt. They are late. 100%.
Answer. They are always late.
Excellent. Now, for a final test, we will mix them. I will not tell you which rule to use.
Ooh, a challenge. Okay, listener, look at the verb. Is it the king or a commoner?
Prompt. She reads books. 100%.
That's right. She always reads books.
Standard verb reads, so always goes before.
Next one.
Prompt. I am tired. 50%.
Answer. I am sometimes hired.
Am is the verb to be, so sometimes goes after.
Let's try another mixed one.
Prompt. We go to the park. 80%.
Answer. We usually go to the park.
Correct. Go is a standard verb.
Okay, last one. Make it count.
Prompt. It is cold. 0%.
Answer, it is never cold.
Is the verb to be, so never goes after.
Phew. What a workout. And if you stumble, that is totally fine. That's what a drill is for.
Repetition is the mother of skill. You are training your brain to recognize the pattern without thinking.
So, stepping back,
Hmm.
what does this all mean for our listener? Why do we spend all this time on just 5 or so words?
It means you are precise now. We don't just know that you eat breakfast. We know you always eat breakfast. We know your habits.
It gives you the power to define your own character, to paint an accurate picture of your life.
Exactly. We know what you do. We have defined your routine. But there is another layer.
What do you mean? We've covered habits.
We know what you do. But that is very different from what you can do.
Ah, I see. The potential. The skill.
Precisely. For example, I play tennis. That is a habit. I usually play tennis on Saturdays.
Right. That's frequency. It fits on our ladder.
I cannot swim.
Can't swim, really?
I never learned. It is a matter of ability, not frequency. It's not that I never swim. It is that I cannot swim. I lack the capability.
That's a huge difference. I do versus I can.
And that is where we are going next.
So in our next deep dive, episode 19, we are going to talk all about ability. We'll explore what you're capable of doing.
It is a fundamental shift. We move from habits to potential.
Thank you so much for joining us. Keep practicing that ladder.
Yeah.
Always, usually, sometimes, never, hardly ever. Use them today.
Be precise, be truthful, and we will see you next time.
Bye for now.